Hello. Um, this is another comic book haul. I've been finding a lot of great books, and wow, in this video, you will see at the very end two really good books. Well, one really good book and one amazing book that I'm still can't believe they let me have for as much, and they knew what it was, but they still let me have it at such an amazing, great price. And I'll get to that at the end of the video. But I'm going to start off with dollar bin books from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. I was out at West Edmonton Mall. I went to see the new what movie did I just go see? Oh, the new Jurassic World movie. I liked it. I got into a discussion with the guys at West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. We talked about our favorite Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. That's not really what this is videos. There's no Jurassic Park books in this, but we talked about the movie, and I was there for a while after I'd seen the movie, and I was happy to find what I did in their dollar bin. And they always seem to have put new stuff in their dollar bin book. The way it works with their new books that they get in, if something doesn't sell, they look at it in the very best quality books they send for grading, and anything that doesn't stack up to be good enough, they put in their dollar bins. So that is how I got this. This is Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 9. So this just came out, but obviously the book's not in the best, probably not in perfect condition. I don't care. I've now decided that when it comes to some of the Absolute titles, I will only sort of collect them, pick them around the edge if I can find them in either West Edmonton Coin and Stamps dollar bin books, or if they end up somewhere else in a dollar bin. But the main ones I'm going to get are Absolute Superman for sure, and Absolute Martian Manhunter for now. It's pretty good. And I'm thinking Absolute Green Lantern. It's pretty good. I wasn't sure at the beginning, but it's a pretty good series. So, but that's the only Absolute that they had in their dollar bin books. But they had like 2 or 3 copies in their dollar bin books. So I just picked what I thought was the best one and brought it home. I still have to get 6, 7, and 8. I had stopped collecting at 5. So we'll see if I can find the others for cheap, or if I have to break down and buy them. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just wait till there's second printings, because I recently saw in a previous video the second printing of Absolute Batman, number 7, ended up in their dollar bin. And so I'm happy to take second printings that have ended up in the dollar bin, and those, to me, that's just as good. So anyways, I'm rambling. Next up, we have Batman and the Outsiders, issue number 10. This is a series I'm definitely collecting. There's a few other older series of DC books I had been collecting, and now I've decided I'm going to stop and read what I have and sell them off. I'm thinking, I can't remember the name of the time. Was it All-Star Squadron? I'm probably going to keep the issue 1, but I'm going to read them and probably just keep that one issue, because I have only so much space. So next up, we have Free Comic Book Day, Suicide Squad number 1. So I thought, well, you know what are the chances I'm ever going to find the actual Suicide Squad number 1 in the dollar bin book? Dollar in the dollar bins. I can't talk today. Probably not likely. Oh, it's got a fun little Adventures of Gilligan on the back. That's kind of funny. Now, another series I'm collecting, and I'm not going to try to get the whole run, but I think I want to definitely get all the annuals. This is the Warlord annual number 5. I gotta admit, these covers are great. If I decide to go for like a run, it'll be only the Mike Grell one. After he leaves, I probably won't collect anymore. Now, this might actually be after that. Yeah, it says by Michael Fleischer and Adam Kubert. I think that means, does that mean that's an Adam Kubert cover? I don't know. But I'm mainly, for the main series, going to collect only until when Mike Grell leaves. And I think he left, or is that the Green Arrow one? One of either he left, and with both of those two, it'll only be until he left, and then I'm not going to collect anymore, because some people say that they're not very good after that. But okay, another one I picked up, and I'd seen this previously in their dollar bin, and it was like okay, I need to take this out of here. And then I noticed that the cover is a Giordano cover, and I said, okay, yes, it has to come with me. So this is Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, annual number 2. And that is from 1984. And I haven't gone through the process of using my magic eraser to get the little markers, give you a little preview off the bags. But yet, but I will do that for the good bags, and the ones that aren't so good, I'll just toss those. So we got Supergirl and Team Luthor. This is a one-shot. This will probably be something I just read and get rid of. I don't think there's anything key significance to that. But, you know, Matt from Matt Likes Comics, shout out to Matt. If there's some key significance, let me know. I don't know. I'll just also pinups by Byrne, Thiebert, Grumet, Hazelwood, Gamma, and Wyack. It's interesting. So many things to read, and so many books that I don't have space for right now. Yeah, I keep buying stuff, and I keep reading stuff. All right, so this is from Wildstorm, and this is from January of 2008. This is Wildstorm, what's it say? Wildstorm Fine Arts Spotlight on the Authority. This is, I believe, a one-shot. This will probably be something I read and then trade away. I want to find out more details about the Authority. It's a pretty good shape, but so maybe, I don't know. Who does it say who did the cover? No one I know. So now this one, next one is an issue number 2, an Image series that's just coming out now. And I bought this mainly for the cover. This is Blood and Thunder, issue number 2 by Serino. Creators are Serino, Sue, Mosaic, and Kirkman. Yes, that Kirkman. So, and if you know, you know. Another new series that everybody loves and is collecting, and I think I have up to issue number 5 so far of this one. I don't have issue 6 yet. These ones, they do so many second and third prints for these series. I'm more than happy to wait for second or third printings. But this is G.I. Joe issue number 8 from Joshua Williamson, Andrea Milana, and Lee Lowridge. And yeah, for $1. Yes, I'm going to add that to my collection. Get issues 6 and 7, and then go from there. Now, got a couple more indie books. This one is a character called Journey. Oh wow, I'm not even Journey. Yeah. No, there's no A on there. Journey. Oh, I can't even say it. This is from Aspen Comics, and I mostly bought that because it's a very cool cover. So I'll probably read that, and there's like several series. This is like not even the first series of this character. So, but that's a very cool cover. And so I might end up keeping that. I don't know. We will see. But I think it'll depend how good the story is. But I don't believe, I mean, that's pretty recent, and I think that's after. Yeah, it's not, so like this is like long after I think Michael Turner had passed away. And so it's not a cover by him. The Aspen books that are Michael Turner covers, when I get those, I don't give those up. They'll stay with me. Now, this was a fun find. I'd seen this in BECK Antiques BECK Antiques comic book bin in their indie section for First Comics, but they had it for like, it's like, oh, it's like the first. This is like sort of a first, and they wanted at least $5, maybe a little bit more, and I was like, I can't, even though they're in really good shape there, and it's like I can't spend that much on it. It's just not worth that. But West End Corner Stamp had it in their dollar bins. So it is Shatter issue number 1, and what's key about this is it's the first computerized comic. So supposedly that's what supposedly it's fame to fame. It does say that on Key Collector, the first comic book to be designed specifically only with a computer. So like all the artwork was done on a computer. So, but it's a key, but it's not valuable. It's not. I think it's like a $5 book, and that's about it. So, Anyways, getting close to the lot. These are the last two. I think I'd save the Marvel ones for the end. The last two, what I got from West Edmonton Coin Stamps dollar bins. So we have Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange, issue number 7. It's not in the best shape. It's not the key. That's basically reading material that I probably will trade away. The next one is a key, and I'm going to keep. And I was really happy to find this in their dollar bin. I was a little surprised it was in the dollar bin. I figured it would be at least in the $5 box, or at least a $2 box. And this is Ultimate Fantastic Four issue number 1. Now, not that not the new Ultimate. This is original Ultimate. Of course, hasn't been an Ultimate Fantastic Four series for the new stuff. But this is by Bendis, Miller, Kubert, and Miki. I hope I'm saying that last name right. So yes, that's a keeper. That one's not going anywhere. All right, now I have 2 books left. I got these 2 books together for $50 from BECK Antiques. I had actually gone before the movie had started. I went to them ahead of time, was looking, just randomly went through a couple boxes, found these books. They weren't marked as priced yet, along with another book, and I thought, well, maybe I can get the one book, but I figured the other 2 books would be priced so high I wouldn't be able to get them. So I went to the movie. When I was done, then I went to West Edmonton Coin Stamp first, and then went back to Beck's, and they hit the girl behind the counter. Shout out to, I don't remember your name, sorry. Had priced them out, and I was sure the one book, the last book I'm going to show you, I was sure there was no way there was no way. And but I'm going to show you this. I got both of these for $50, and I can't believe the deal they gave me. And they knew what they were, and they still gave me this deal. And first up is Web of Spider-Man issue number 1, and this is a minty copy. Now, it's also a Canadian price variant, not a newsstand, but still, I love Canadian price variants. So, key collector and a minty copy is like $35, while the newsstand one is $50. But still, I mean, wow, that's a great deal for that book. At paying like basically $25 for that book. But the best book is this book. Now, they actually had 2 copies of this in their bin. Had not been priced. They were not in actual real bags and boards. It was just bagged loose, and so I wasn't sure about it. I'm still not sure whether it's real or not. I'm hoping it's real. It's not in perfect shape. They knew what it is. They knew what it was, and yet they gave me that Web of Spider-Man book and this book for $50 total, so $25 each. And this is Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 4. Yes, the misprint. And yes, she knew it was the misprint, and she knew it went for a lot online, and yet they came up to, the price they had come up with was, for those 2 books together, was $54, and I didn't really know what the prices of them were. I asked if they could do $50 plus GST. Chris, from the Comic Vet, you know what GST is. Most Canadians, you know what that is. But I was like, okay, and they said yes. I probably should have just paid the $54 and been done with it, because when I got home and looked it up, it's like, okay. So it is in mint condition, very, very valuable. This is not in perfect shape. It looked like it was in pretty good shape, but it's got crunches on the bottom corners and some color rub, and there's spine ticks along the edge. But regardless, it is still a great copy, and the pages are white pages. So, yeah, that's just, I mean, seriously, whoa, for $50, seriously, I'm so happy. I never thought I would have this one for sure. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was even going to get this one for a good price, but I had no idea I was going to ever find a copy of this. And they have 2 copies of that. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Do all the comic YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.